Hello, my name is Alexander Kleinhans. You may know me by other names such as Omega or The Nobody or Alex. My most common name is known as Omega. I'm making this video today as a public statement to try to clear up some rumors about me. No, I'm just kidding. The reason why I'm making this video is because I think this video is going to be the first to many videos that I will be posting on my website. Now, you might not know this, but my name is Omega typically because most people that follow me know me as somebody who never falls into the black hole, so to speak. And you may know that because I am the domain name owner of nullhorizon.com. And there's no coincidence that I'm also close friends with Colton Palmer, whose father is Jerry Palmer, the owner of eventhorizon.com. I'm 31 years old, unless you considered me to be much older than that for other reasons which you might know or keep to yourself. But on my birth certificate and my driver's license, I'm 31 years old as of today. Today is December 28th, 2025. I've thought about many things in many ways that I could use the domain name that I'm using right now. I've considered such things such as building a replacement social network for Twitter and things like that and TikTok. I've considered such things as having it be a joke in terms of a black hole, the fact that it was never developed. I've considered things such as creating a haptic AI game with technology that could be utilized by Space Force. I've considered things such as, ultimately, after a long time of serious consideration and deliberation, I've decided that I think the right thing. I've also considered starting a religious organization such as the Event Horizon Church of God. Now, after some time, I've decided that I don't think I'm going to do those things. And the reason why is because, number one, I don't need the money. And number two, I believe there may be individuals out there that may be interested in me going down certain paths to exploit my labor. I've decided what I think I will do is start an official podcast channel or video channel in the spirit of two individuals that I follow. During my path and journey to where I got here, I have to admit that it has been a very spiritual journey. And I've gotten a lot of help from many individuals around the globe, such as artists in Hollywood, political people such as the President of the United States and even the President of Russia or Barack Obama. I've gotten support from individuals in mainstream media such as NPR. And by support, I mean emotional support and not financial support. So, it's been a very eye-opening experience to see, the nature of reality as it is. It's very interesting to see what people are talking about when they refer to the fact that we might be living in a simulation. And in order to just hear that, but to see it with your own eyes and see what they really mean is a very eye-opening experience. And it's remarkable, and there's a lot of aspects to it, such as, it really, some of the aspects pull at the heartstrings. A lot of you have been with me throughout the whole time Oh, before I go any further, I should mention to you that I am legally diagnosed as a schizophrenic. And because of certain events that transpired, I'm not legally allowed to own a firearm. It's embarrassing to admit that I had a firearm taken away from me, but it was done because my mother tricked me and went behind my back. If I had been at the house and police had tried to confiscate my firearm while I was home, I probably wouldn't be here today. And neither would a few police officers, because I believe in defending the Second Amendment of the United States, because I took an oath to defend the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, even if that meant putting my life on the line. But, unfortunately, in the circumstance that happened to me, it was confiscated while I left home, such that when I returned home, they were missing. But regardless, because of a series of unfortunate events, I am no longer allowed to operate or own a firearm. So I didn't script this video because I don't believe in that, and I believe in being authentic. But regardless, I hope this serves as a reasonable introduction into what I think I'm going to do with the website. I think I'm just going to start a channel. So the two, I'm probably not going to mention the two things I'm looking at right now for their privacy. But I think I might start a podcast. And let's see how often he does his podcast. 14th. This is every 2 weeks. Oh, this is like every month. May, June, July, May, June, July. This is like, but his are so long. I don't know what format I'm going to do, but I think I'm going to do podcasts. And maybe, if you'd like to come to my studio, so to speak, on set, you're welcome to. You're welcome. Now, of course, everything I say right now is, not real because I'm schizophrenic. But, the entire town of Golden, Colorado is a movie set. And you'll know that because it's based on a clock. There are exactly 24 streets. And the entire town is a movie set. But you wouldn't know that unless you were Freemason. So, if you'd like to come to visit Golden, Colorado, it's a very historic town. We have a university known as Colorado School of Mines that was founded in 1874. We are named after Thomas Jefferson himself. And Colorado, Golden, used to be the town that was the capital of Colorado before Denver. We are home to Masonic Lodge number 1 on 10th Street. And Denver is the house of Lodge number 5. Now, I'm not formally a member in this timeline, or any others that I'm aware of, because I don't really see the world that way. But if you'd like to come to Colorado and see, Colorado is like a never-ending dream. You never know Nothing is real. It's the polar opposite of reality, in my opinion. So much like the song. I personally work, if you'd like to know where I live exactly 1 mile from 19th Street. And I work at a location where my employee number is 19. And if you collect one more data point about me, you may be able to triangulate my location and realize that if you take those numbers apart and you flip them around, you can create a shape and another special number. So, I do want to clear up there's been a lot of rumors and chit chat about the meaning of certain things like the compass and the square and the all-seeing eye. I am not a remote viewer, and my experience with psychic mediums has been extremely disappointing. I am thoroughly unimpressed with the quality of discussions that I've had with individuals that are psychic. I do not read other people's thoughts, and I find it slightly offensive that people would think that some of my thoughts I've gathered from other people, but anyway, I want to let you know that, for the record, I'll be putting this on the website. I think what I'm going to do is start a podcast. And at the same time, I'm also going to continue making songs, because I feel like maybe there are some people that think that I've taken a lot from the music community. Because I have a friend of mine that I've known since very, very young that likes to watch movies a lot. And I'm not a movie person. I like to listen to music. And I wonder if there are individuals out there that say that I have, taken like a lot from the music community and haven't given back. But I want to give back. And that's why on my YouTube channel, you can see all the songs that I've wrote. And I'm going to post them. And I actually was at work today, and I wrote 2 songs today, which I can share with you. I wrote 2 additional songs today, and I wrote 3 songs yesterday. In the span of 2 to 3 days of rapping, I've written 5 songs. And I've got some more songs today that I'll share with you. But, I'm all about transparency. That, I'm going to be honest with you. From my experience of being open with the world, I found that, people are just never cease to disappoint. And there are a lot of people out there that you will share the truth with, and somehow mysteriously they'll just forget about it the next day. they'll forget about like squaring the circle with the moon and the earth, or the grid system, or the meaning of the US flag, or the fact that there's a black hole on the back. They'll just forget, like straight up. So, I'll tell you something. The last 2 digits of my house address is exactly how many numbers of stones are on my sidewalk. And the state that I reside in is the only state with the all-seeing eye. Now, let's read some poetry. Daisy. Daisy was her name. Daisy liked to play and win prizes in the game. Daisy liked to watch, but didn't like the way the fame blew up in her face when the only time we said her name. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Driving down the road when you're feeling kind of dozy. Follow you in traffic when you're feeling kind of cozy. Staring in the mirror when you realize what you chosey. Beep, beep. The alarm goes off. Remember in the shower about the road you drove off. A million little voices couldn't make you cough about the body in the morgue that you left on soft. 6 years. 6 years. Careful is what they say. Talk a lot of shit. I hear about it every day. Build a case. Leave them where they lay. Just the life story of the DOJ. Alright, here's the next song. Walk outside the crib in the cold, what do I see? A little half-cut semicircle smiling at me. In the snow is where the sleigh bells jingle in the sand. Send a letter to his doorbell, make him say 10. Salam alaikum is what they like to say. Salam alaikum is what they like to say. Send him to the bottom if he really likes to stay. Birdie, 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 birdie really likes to sing. Tie him down, drag him down the road if he clings. 30 rounds, 5.56, Swiss cheese staring at the stars for a fix. Tear apart the drone that you use, grind them up and feed them to the central centrifuge. 5.56, 5.56, 5.56, 5.56, 5.56, 5.56, 5.56, 5.56, 5.56, 5.56, 5.56, 5.56, 5.56. And finally, this is the song that's been on my website for some time. Doe, a deer, a palindrome to fear, a pound of flesh to burn the mesh that creeps inside your ear, a shadow in the city, a princess very pretty, a final flight that's dark at night that called him very witty. Take my hand into the sand, I'll show you why my name is Sam. The tally is the blood of lamb. For goodness sakes, through eggs and ham, pop goes the weasel. Paint him on the easel, reincarnate Resol. I think I have the measles. Doe, a deer, a palindrome to fear, a pound of flesh to burn the mesh that creeps inside your ear, a shadow in the city, a princess very pretty, a final flight that's dark as night that call him very witty. All right. Well, anyway, that's my first video, and I think it's 18 minutes. It's just about 19 minutes, and I think we're going to cut it at that. And with that, we'll see you guys tomorrow.